Hey everyone, George from F1 Chronicle back again with another 5 things that we learnt from the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix of 2024. I guess there's no other place that we can start than Ollie Bearman. Now, he was my highlight of qualifying. He was also my highlight of the race today, deservedly getting driver of the day. From the fans, I think he got like 50% of the vote almost, which is amazing. And it's not a surprise, really. He was absolutely excellent today. Started in 11th. He, got up to a net 10th after Lance Stroll's accident. He had to make some good overtaking moves. There's some good moves on Hulkenberg and some other drivers like that as well. And yeah, seriously, seriously impressive today. Very, very mature for 18 years old. The youngest ever Ferrari driver, the youngest British Formula One driver. The first Ferrari driver in 50 years to make their debut in Formula One for Ferrari. That is huge. He really, really put some excellent moves in today. I go more in depth about him in an article that's published on f1chronicle.com as well, about how he has to get a seat for 2025. It has to happen. It has to. But where's he going to go? I go into more detail in that article there. But back to our 5 things that we learned. And next up is Haas. Now, these guys were kind of knocking on the door of points a bit, and they've had some good qualifying sessions. They weren't as good in qualifying yesterday, but today in the race, they ended up becoming the first team from outside that top 5 group to get a point. Hulkenberg finishing in 10th, in no small part thanks to some, depending how you look at it, some excellent team tactics or some downright dirty driving from Kevin Magnussen. And let us know what you think about that one in the comments below on this video. But yeah, very interesting, very much blurring the lines between what's firm racing and what's fair racing. The stewards ended up giving, I think, 30 seconds worth of penalties. So the stewards definitely thinking that it was dirty racing. And in my opinion as well, I think it was definitely over the line. But he also got punished and he knew exactly what he was doing. So yeah, there we go with that one. Next up, we've got McLaren, who've got some serious pace. Like, they had a good qualifying session yesterday, they really did. But in the race today, even better, arguably, especially for Oscar Piastri. Ended up in 4th place today, only the Red Bulls and Leclerc's Ferrari ahead of him. He had an amazing battle with Sir Lewis Hamilton through most of the race, just could not overtake him. But that McLaren in the corners has some unbelievable pace, and it is at least a match for the Works Mercedes team, if not a little faster. And of course, Lando Norris as well, before he made his first pit stop, he was kind of hanging with the Red Bulls for a bit. That car has a lot of pace. They have definitely got an outside shot of getting second, maybe probably more likely 3rd in the Constructors' Championship this year. But let us know what you think about McLaren. Let us know where you think they're going to finish by the end of the season. Something else to note, my 4th point is the DRS of the Red Bull. As if that car is not overpowered enough already. That RB20 is an absolute rocket ship in a straight line, and that really showed today. It just breezed past cars when it had to, which is not very often, but when it did, the Ferrari, the McLarens, they were just no match for it. That car of DRS, I think I heard in commentary that it's about 33 kilometers per hour, which is about 20 miles an hour faster than most cars down that main straight in Saudi Arabia, which is a scary prospect to say the least. And lastly, we'll end on a bit of a sour note. Lance Stroll, the only non-mechanical retirement, only 2 retirements today. Gasly obviously pulling up with that gearbox issue, and Lance Stroll was the other one. Ended up just hitting the barriers about 10 laps or so into the race, just pure driving error. I was praising him after the last race in Bahrain. He had a great comeback after getting hit out by Nico Hulkenberg, but really, really poor day for him today. Could have and should have been good points for him and Aston Martin, but yeah, really showing that he is not a consistent driver, and that if Aston Martin want to become a top team, they need 2 top drivers, and they've only got one at the moment, and that's Fernando Alonso. Lance Stroll is not on his level, but then again, few drivers are. But yeah, what were your takeaways from the 2024 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix? Was it a better race than Bahrain? Did you enjoy it? Let us know in the comments below.